Playing hide and seek with little children is a whole lot of fun, especially if they haven't figured out the concept of hiding. For the younger ones, their idea of hiding may be sitting on a chair in the middle of the living room and not moving. If they're not moving, we can't see them, right? Well, hide and seek isn't just a child's game. Revelation 12 and Genesis 3 show that because in the middle of those terrible and great events are great and wonderful promises, hiding right out in the open. As humans, we tend to focus on the moving items and might miss those tiny little gems waiting out in the open to be found. Genesis 3 tells of the terrible fall of man with the introduction of Satan and his lies that lead to sin, separation, and the curse placed on Adam, Eve, the earth, and Satan. We've looked closely at the great and wonderful promise of the Christ's ultimate victory in 5 little words, hiding right out in the open in verse 15. He will crush your head, meaning Satan will be defeated. In Revelation 12, it's easy to get caught up in the bold, bright, glorious description of the woman, the dragon, the child, and the war in heaven. What we might miss are the promises of war against God's people and their ultimate victory, hiding right out in the open. Verse 17 tells us that the dragon went after the rest of the seed, those who keep the commandments of God and hold the testimony of Jesus. But don't despair. Verse 10 tells of a voice heard declaring that the salvation, power, kingdom, and authority have come and cast down the accuser of our brethren. Verse 11 tells of the ultimate victory of those brethren who overcame Satan by the blood of the Lamb, the word of their testimony, and not loving their life even until death. The victory is there for the taking by anyone willing to keep God's commandments and the testimony of Jesus. But that last part, not loving this life, can be very difficult. Sometimes Christians love this life and get really good at hide and seek, keeping their faith well hidden from the disapproving eyes of the world. Let's become like little children and hide right out in the open where everyone can see us. Finally, notice how verse 12 tells heaven to rejoice at Satan's defeat, but warns that the war on earth wasn't over. Satan has lost, so the battle will be short, but it's still going to be brutal. Come back for tomorrow's Morning Minutes in the Bible as we explore the earthly side of that spiritual battle. Until then, this is James McClenny hoping you have a great day.